Whether it's a gift or you buy it for yourself, this is something that everybody should have in their home. Now this is a toothbrush holder, and I know this could be simple, but this is a device that is highly appreciated once you have it. Now this is something that I thought would be gimmicky, but I got one of these like a couple of years ago, and I can't believe I didn't have it. I mean, think about it. We usually put our toothpaste anywhere, right? And that just kind of looks really bad. Having something purpose-built like this and not having to open up your toothbrush cap, putting it on and capping it back off again, it just saves so much time, and over the time, this is definitely worth it. Now this thing actually serves some other purposes, and we'll get to that in a minute when we unbox this thing. So let's actually get to the unboxing. We have 2 mouthwash cups. We have 3+2 toothbrush holder. I don't know what that means yet, but we'll see that in a minute. Double square toothpaste, suitable for adults and children, storage tray, and anti-dust. Okay, let's get to this, and we'll show you what all of that means in a minute. So when we open it, we actually have the mounting brackets and some tool here and a paper. This has all the instructions and stuff in the paper here. You basically clean the wall or wherever you're putting this on, right, very thoroughly, and then you just peel this thing, right, and this entire adhesive will stick on the surface, and this other part is basically a mounting bracket for the device itself. So you have 2, and these hold up pretty good. And then we also have this tool with arrows on it. This basically helps you unclog the toothpaste place and make sure that you always have some nice stream coming out every time. And then here is the device itself. These are actually color coded. So for example, this one here is gray and this one here is white. That's pretty cool. And these are magnetic, as you saw. You just put it in there and it actually holds up just like that. And since these are mounted upside down, you don't have chances of dust settling in here. Now, as I mentioned, having a toothpaste on the counter is kind of annoying and kind of cluttery. And this is another thing that would make it clutter more, like having cups around the sink. You can basically put up to 2 toothpaste on this, right? So you can have different flavors and stuff like that if you want. And then you basically take your toothbrush and then you press this thing, right? Once you press this thing and it goes in, it basically shoots out toothpaste from the silicone nozzle here that are inside these things. Now we'll actually be using just one of these. The other one is just an extra in case you mess up, right? The first time, let's say you didn't, clean the surface properly and it doesn't stick. So you actually have 2 of these. And also sometimes you might want to change location. So, having 2 of these included in here is a great thing. So you can actually give this another life if you want to either move it, or you move your house, or you just mess up. So yeah, that was the showcase. Now let's get to the installation. Now for the installation, I actually have these parts here separated, and I'm actually going to put them away for the installation because I don't want them coming loose and fall and then break and stuff like that, and it'll just get in my way. So I'll just have this machine here, and we will actually install it on this piece of tile that we have on the table, assuming that most bathrooms are tiled wall like this, where you would have your vanity, right? So we basically got a piece of tile to show you guys how the installation actually works. Now this tile here is really dirty, it's very dusty. We'll actually go through the proper way of installing this entire thing from A to Z. What I have here are some wipes. Now these are Amazon brand wipes, and most of this is water. You could basically use Windex or any tile cleaner or any kind of house cleaner, or even plain alcohol. Alcohol tends to work the best because it cuts through all the oil and stuff that's on any surface. So alcohol would be absolute best cleaner, but I will just go with this one because I know that there aren't any oil and stuff in here because this is a brand new tile. So we'll just wipe this down and clean it up. And this is so new that even the glue that protects the surface of the tile is still on here. So we'll have to give this a quick wipe and clean everything up. Now that this thing is cleaned, we're actually going to dry it off, and then we're basically going to take this thing and put it on. Now a good tip while doing this is going to be using a level. when you use a level, this is going to be completely straight and it's not going to be crooked, because remember, once you put this on, it's going to be hard to redo this. So here we are. I'm going to take it off. The surface is very sticky, which is a good thing, and we will basically just simply put it on. Or if you have the level, make sure you put the level on top. I mean, the wall is going to be vertical and not like this, so you can just put a level on top of this as you're putting it on to make sure that it is straight. For me, I'm just going to put it like that, and and doing construction for a long time, I'm pretty good at eyeing things. Here we go. So now it is installed, and this is what it would look like on the wall. If you just pull it up like that, you can actually separate the machine here. And now that I think about it, this thing, you could just put it by itself without even having the machine while the installation is going on. You can basically just put a level on top of this thing and then make sure that this is actually level, and you just stick this on and then you could put this on. But you do want to make sure that you have enough space to take it up and then have it out, and also make sure you take it off. And we have a lot of air bubble in here, which is obviously not adhering all the way, right? So you pushing this isn't doing anything. So make sure you take your finger and you squeeze all the air bubble out to make sure that this actually sticks to the surface that you want it to stick to. There we go, we are all good to go. And now putting this back on, you just basically line the sides up and you just push it down, and that is it. So now we can basically put all our stuff in like that. See? Now for the front two, you're gonna have to have the brush facing like this way, and then you just put it in and it would fit like that. Pretty good. It'll just hang like that, and this is a pretty good way to keep your brush dry and stuff like that. And just to show you a regular brush here, I'm going to put it in the back. The back ones are going to be facing that way as well. Now for the toothpaste part, I actually have this toothpaste here. Now as long as you have this kind of size, you should be good to go. These are the regular size actually for the bigger toothpaste as well. So basically you would just take the cap off and just push this in. For me, screwing this in kind of helps because of the thread. It kind of pushes everything in nice and neat, and just like that, it is good to go. When you install a new toothpaste, the first few is gonna be just like it's gonna this was the second one, so it gave us a little bit, and then the third one, it's giving us a lot. So if you want less toothpaste, obviously press it a little bit less, but we have toothpaste here. Now that I gotta go brush my teeth, thank you so much for watching this video. I'll see you guys next time. Peace.